Myself Vinod Panara, and in this lecture we discuss about operator and expression in Python. Okay. So Python operator is a symbol that perform certain operation, plus, minus, multiply. These all are operator. So Python provides the following set of operator. We know that arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, conditional operator, bitwise, assignment operator, identity, and membership operator. So in last lecture, we discussed about arithmetic, relational, logical, conditional operator. And in this lecture, we start with bitwise, then assignment, then identity, then membership. So in this lecture, first one, bitwise operator. The bitwise operator are given below. First one, and if both bits are 1, then only result is 1. Otherwise, result is 0. Then or. This symbol is used for or. If at least one bit is 1, then result is 1. Otherwise, result is 0. XOR. This symbol is used. If bits are different, then only result is 1. Otherwise, result is 0. Okay. Then this is bitwise complement operator. Okay. It means 1 to 0. If we use this bitwise complement operator, then 1 to 0 or 0 to 1. We can apply this operator bitwise. These operators are applicable only for int and boolean type. Remember this one, huh? This bitwise operator, it is applicable only for int and boolean type, not for float value. Okay. By mistake, if we are trying to apply for any other type, then we will get an error. Now example, print 4 and 5. It is valid. Print true and true. It is valid. Print 10.5 and 5.6. It is invalid because this bitwise operator that is used for integer and boolean. This 4 and 5, that is integer value. True and false, it is boolean value. But this 10.5 and 5.6, it is float value, so it is invalid. Okay. Then example, if we print out 4 and 5, then answer that is 4. Then if we print out 4 or 5, answer is 5. Then print out 4 x or 5, then answer that is 1. Now this same program we run in a PyCharm. So same one, print 4 and 5, print 4 or 5 and print 4 x or 5. So if we run this program, then answer that is for first one 4, for second one 5, and for third one answer 1. Okay. Then bitwise complement operator. This symbol that is used for complement operator. We have to apply complement for total bits. For example, print this complement operator 5, it is equal to -6. Then note the most significant bit act as a sign bit. 0 value represent plus number, whereas 1 represent minus value. Positive number will be represented directly in the memory, whereas minus number will be represented indirectly in second complement form. We can apply bitwise operator for boolean type also. For example, print true and false, the answer is false. Print true or false, answer is true. Print true x or false, answer is true. print bitwise complementary operator of true. The answer is -2. Okay. Now this same program we run in a PyCharm. So first one print true and false, second one print true or false, third one print true and X or false, then print this complementary operator true. So if we run this program, then output that is for first one false, for second one true, third one true, and for fourth one -2. Okay. Then assignment operator. We can use assignment operator to assign value to variable. For example, a is equal to 7. So a, that is variable, equal to, that is assignment operator, and 2, that is value of a. So a is equal to 2, a variable is equal to assignment operator, and 2 value of variable. Okay. For example, x is equal to 10. So here x, that is variable, this equal to sign, that is assignment operator, and 10 value. We can combine assignment operator with some other operator to form compound assignment operator. For example, x plus equal to 10. It is also represented as x is equal to x plus 10. Same one, these two are. Okay. The following is the list of all possible compound assignment operator in a Python. So first one, that is plus equal to, second minus equal to, third multiply equal to, then divide equal to, then modulo divide equal to, floor division equal to, then power equal to. For example, x star star equal to 2. It means x is equal to x star star 2. Okay. So this all symbol, that is for compound assignment operator. Okay. Now example, x is equal to 10, then x plus equal to 20. It means x is equal to x plus 20. We know that x is equal to 10, so put 10, so we get x is equal to 10 plus 20, so x is equal to 30. If we print out x, then x is equal to 30. Then second, y is equal to 10, then y and equal to 5. So then we print out y, so we get answer 0. Now this same two example we run in a PyCharm. Same one, x is equal to 10, x plus equal to 20, print x, then this y1. So if we run this program, then output, that is for print x, x is equal to 30, and print y, y is equal to 0. Okay. Then identity operator. So we can use identity operator for address comparison. There are two identity operator are available, is or is not. R1 is R2, return true if both R1 and R2 are pointing to the same object, otherwise return false. R1 is not R2, return true if both R1 and R2 are not pointing to the same object. Okay. Then, for example, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 10. So print a is b, true, because a is equal to 10, b is equal to 10. Both a and b are pointing toward the same object, 10. So it is true. Then x is equal to true, y is equal to true. Print x is not y. No, x is y. So it is false. Okay. We can use is operator for address comparison, whereas this equal to operator for content comparison. Remember this one, huh? That is most important one. We can use is operator for address comparison, whereas this equal to operator for content comparison. Okay. Then membership operator, we can use membership operator to check whether the given object present in a given collection. In collection it may be string, list, set, tuple or dictionary. So in, it means it return true if given object present in a specified collection. Not in, it return true if the given object is not present in the specified collection. Okay. So for example, X in string, Y not in string. This is membership operator. Now, X, that is one type of string. Hello, learning Python is very easy. Simple string. Then print H in X, H present in X. If yes, then true. If no, then false. So H, that is present in X, so return true. Then print D in X, false, because D not present in X. Then print D not in X, true, because D not in X. Then print Python in X, yes, Python, that is a word that is also present in X. Then next example, for example, list 1, that is Sunny, Bunny and Chini. Now print Sunny in list 1, yes, true. Print Tony in list 1, no, so it is false. Now operators precedence. So if multiple operator present, then which operator will be evaluated first is decided by operator precedence. For example, print 3 plus 10 into 2. So here plus and this multiplication operator are present. So which operator that is evaluated first? It is decided by operator precedence. So here 10 into 2, it means 20, then plus 3, so it is 23. So this multiplication that is evaluated first, then addition. Second example, print 3 plus 10 into 2. But here 3 plus 10, that is inside the bracket. So it is evaluated first. So 3 plus 10, that is 13 into 2, 26. So which operator will be evaluated first is decided by operator precedence. The following list describe operator precedence in a Python. That is parenthesis, that is evaluated first, then this operator exponential operator evaluated, then this bitwise complement operator that is evaluated, then this multiplication, division, modulo division, floor division, this is operated, then this plus or minus addition or subtraction, this operator operated, then this bitwise AND, then bitwise XOR, then bitwise OR, then greater than less than equal to not equal to, this is relational operator, then this equal to plus equal to minus equal to multiply equal to, this is assignment operator. So this is one by one which operator operate first, then second, then third, if multiple operator present in an example. Okay. Now example, A is equal to 30, B is equal to 20, C is equal to 10, D is equal to 5. So there are four variable. Now print in the bracket, there is another bracket A plus B, then multiply C, then divide D. So if we print out this one, then answer is 100. So which operator that is evaluated first? This parenthesis. So A plus B, that is inside the parenthesis, inside the bracket. So first 30 plus 20, that is 50. Okay, so one by one, which operator that is evaluated first, then which operator, that is called operator precedence. Then print in the bracket a plus b, then into in the bracket c divided by d. So a plus b, that is 50, and c divided by d, that is 2. So 50 into 2, that is 100. Then print in the bracket a plus in the bracket b into c divided by d, we get 70. So this is example of operator precedence. Now the same example we run in a PyCharm. So same example, a is equal to 30, b is equal to 20, c is equal to 10, d is equal to 5. Print this one, then this one, then this one. So there are three print statement. So if we run this program, then output that is for first one 100.0, because answer that is in floating number. For second one 100.0, and for third one 70.0. Okay. So this is about today lecture. In this lecture, we discuss various operator that is used in a Python. Okay. Thank you for today lecture.